Welcome to today's video. We're talking about fermented foods, focusing on 4 delicious and gut-friendly options: sourdough, sauerkraut, kombucha, and kefir. Fermented foods are not only tasty, but also pack a powerful punch when it comes to improving gut health. Let's explore what each of these foods is and how you can make them at home. These amazing restorative foods are easy to make and pair well with other foods to jazz up your meals. And most importantly is how they benefit your gut microbiome. Sourdough is a type of bread made through the natural fermentation of dough using wild lactobacilli and yeast. The result is a bread with a slightly tangy flavor and a chewy texture. To make sourdough at home, you'll need just 2 ingredients: flour and water. First, create a sourdough starter by mixing equal parts flour and water and leaving it to ferment at room temperature for several days. You'll need to feed it daily by discarding some of the mixture and adding fresh flour and water. Once your starter is bubbly and active, it's ready to use in bread recipes. Simply mix the starter with flour, water, and salt. Knead the dough, let it rise, and bake it to perfection. Sourdough pairs well with a variety of toppings, from simple butter or olive oil to more elaborate spreads like avocado, smoked salmon, or cheese. Its tangy flavor complements savory dishes, making it a versatile bread option. When it comes to gut health, sourdough is a star. The fermentation process breaks down gluten and makes nutrients more bioavailable, which can be easier on the digestive system. The beneficial bacteria in sourdough can also help support a healthy gut microbiome by promoting the growth of good bacteria. Sauerkraut is fermented cabbage that has a distinctive sour flavor. It's a staple in many traditional diets and is incredibly easy to make at home. To make sauerkraut, finely shred a head of cabbage and mix it with salt. The salt draws out the water from the cabbage, creating a brine. Pack the cabbage tightly into a jar or crock, ensuring it's submerged in its own liquid. Leave it to ferment at room temperature for about 1 to 4 weeks, depending on how tangy you like it. Once it's ready, store it in the fridge. Sauerkraut is perfect as a side dish, on sandwiches, or mixed into salads. It pairs wonderfully with sausages, pork, and hearty dishes like stews. The fermentation of sauerkraut produces probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that help balance the gut microbiome. Consuming sauerkraut regularly can improve digestion, boost the immune system, and even reduce inflammation. Kombucha is a fermented tea that's slightly effervescent and has a tangy sweet flavor. It's made by fermenting sweetened tea with a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, commonly known as a SCOBY. To make kombucha, start by brewing a batch of tea, black or green, and sweetening it with sugar. Once the tea cools to room temperature, add your SCOBY and a bit of already fermented kombucha as a starter liquid. Cover the jar with a cloth and let it ferment for about 7 to 14 days. The longer it ferments, the tangier it will become. After the first fermentation, you can bottle the kombucha for a second fermentation to add carbonation and flavor it with fruits or herbs. Kombucha is a refreshing drink on its own, but also pairs well with light meals, salads, or as a substitute for soda. The probiotics in kombucha are beneficial for gut health, helping to maintain a balanced gut microbiome. Additionally, kombucha contains antioxidants and acetic acid, which can aid in digestion and improve overall gut health. Kefir is a fermented milk drink similar to yogurt but with a thinner consistency. It's made by adding kefir grains, which are a mix of bacteria and yeast, to milk. To make kefir, simply add the kefir grains to milk and let it sit at room temperature for about 24 hours. The grains ferment the milk, turning it into a tangy, slightly effervescent drink. Once it's ready, strain out the grains and enjoy your kefir. You can reuse the grains for your next batch. Kefir can be enjoyed on its own, blended into smoothies, or used as a base for salad dressings. It pairs well with fruits, honey, or granola. Kefir is rich in probiotics, which can help improve gut health by populating the gut with beneficial bacteria. It's also a good source of calcium, protein, and B vitamins, making it a nutritious addition to your diet. The gut microbiome is the community of trillions of microorganisms living in your digestive tract. A balanced gut microbiome is crucial for overall health, affecting everything from digestion to immune function and even mental health. Fermented foods like sourdough, sauerkraut, kombucha, and kefir are rich in probiotics, which can help maintain a healthy gut microbiome by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria and inhibiting the growth of harmful bacteria. Regular consumption of these foods can lead to improved digestion, reduced inflammation, and a stronger immune system. They can also help alleviate digestive issues such as bloating, constipation, and irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. By incorporating fermented foods into your diet, you're giving your gut the tools it needs to thrive. Thanks for watching. Show the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you try making any of these fermented foods at home, or if you have any favorite recipes to share. See you next time.